It was the first day of Ramadan, and the small neighborhood mosque glowed softly under the evening sky. Inside his modest home nearby, 12-year-old Ibrahim sat cross-legged on the floor, watching his mother carefully prepare their iftar meal. The delicious smell of samosas and lentil soup filled the air, but Ibrahim's mind was somewhere else. He was feeling the first true hunger pangs of his young life after completing his first full day of fasting. "Mom," he said thoughtfully, his fingers tracing patterns on the edge of the tablecloth. "Why do we fast? I mean, why do we make ourselves hungry like this? I know we're supposed to, but I don't really understand why." His mother paused for a moment, her hand resting on the edge of the pot she was stirring. She looked at Ibrahim with a kind smile, one that carried the wisdom of many Ramadans before this. "Fasting," she began, "is about so much more than just staying hungry. It teaches us to feel gratitude for the food we have every day, something not everyone has. But even more than that, Ramadan is a time for us to grow closer to Allah, to strengthen our patience, and to think about others who might be struggling." Ibrahim listened quietly, though he didn't fully grasp her words just yet. He nodded anyway, his heart stirred by the seriousness in her tone. That evening, as the adhan echoed across the neighborhood, signaling the time to break their fast, the simplicity of a sip of water and a bite of a date felt like a treasure. But it was after the meal, when Ibrahim joined his father to distribute food cartons to families in need, that the essence of Ramadan truly began to sink in for him. As they visited small apartments and met strangers whose faces lit up at the simple gift of a warm meal, Ibrahim saw the spark of connection that his mother had spoken about. In the weeks that followed, Ibrahim began looking forward not only to iftar, but also to the acts of giving that had become part of his evenings. Whether it was helping with chores, reading the Quran with his sister, or simply holding the door open for an elderly neighbor, these moments of selflessness gave him a quiet kind of joy. As the final days of Ramadan approached, something shifted in Ibrahim's heart. He realized that this holy month wasn't merely about fasting from food, it was about fasting from selfishness, from anger, from distractions. It was about filling those empty spaces with gratitude, compassion, and humility. And as the crescent moon signaling Eid appeared in the sky, Ibrahim felt deeply at peace, not just because he had completed his first Ramadan, but because he understood now what it meant to carry its lessons beyond the breaking of the fast. Ramadan, he realized, was more than just a month. It was a way to illuminate his days with purpose and love,